by saying that I strongly believe too much stress is harmful to our health. When we experience chronic stress, our body produces excessive cortisol. This hormone, when constantly elevated, can lead to high blood pressure, heart disease, and even a weakened immune system. I've seen research that links long-term stress with increases risk of serious illnesses. From my own experience during extremely demanding periods, I can attest that the negative effects like insomnia, headaches, and a constant feeling of exhaustion are very real.
I agree with Speaker One's overall point that excessive stress is dangerous. However, I want to clarify that stress in itself isn't always the enemy. It's accumulation of stress over time that becomes harmful. In my view, short-term stress can actually be a motivating force. The problem arises when we lack proper stress management techniques without regular breaks. Physical activity or relaxation methods like meditation that stress builds up and starts to impact both our physical and mental health negatively.
I appreciate both of your viewpoints and I like to add a balanced perspective. Stress in small doses is a natural response that can help us stay alert and perform under pressure. For instance, many people perform better on deadline or during competition because a little stress sharpens their focus. However, once stress becomes a constant companion, it loses its benefit and becomes a health hazard. So it's not stress per se, but the degree and duration of stress that matter. We need to harness its positive side while being cautious of its chronic effects.
I have a different take on this. I don't believe that stress is inherently harmful. When it's significant, stress in many high-pressure fields such as the military, medicines, or entrepreneurships, stress is a driving force that pushes individuals to excel. When our bodies experiences stress, it releases adrenaline, which increases energy and alertness. This can be incredibly beneficial our goals. So I think rather than avoiding stress, we should focus on building resilience and learning how to channel it into productive energy.
I must respectfully disagree with the notion that too much stress is harmful. I believe that stress is necessary component of growth. Consider how many breakthroughs in science, business, or personal development have come from overcoming challenges. Stress forces us out of our comfort zones and can lead to remarkable innovation and personal strength. Even though extreme stress can have negative effects if not managed properly. For many people, it is an indispensable tool for success. It's our ability to cope with the stress that ultimately determines our impact on our health.
While I understand that stress can drive achievement, but I still worry about the long-term consequences. Not everyone has the same capacity to cope with high level of stress. For those who don't, chronic stress isn't just a temporary obstacle. It can lead to irreversible health problems and burnout.
That's exactly why I emphasize proper stress management. When people incorporate healthy habits like regular exercise, proper sleep, and relaxation techniques, they can mitigate many of the risks. The key isn't to eliminate stress altogether, which is unrealistic, but to recognize when it's becoming too much and take steps to manage it effectively.
Both of your point highlight that context is critical. It's clear that a one-size-fits-all approach doesn't work. For some states, it's a stimulant that boosts performance. For others, it's a debilitating factor. It really depends on individuals' differences such as genetic factors, lifestyle, and even personality traits. This is why personal strategies for coping with stress are so important.
And I would like to add that building resilience is crucial. Many successful individuals are not immune to stress. They have just learned how to use it as fuel rather than letting it overwhelm them. We should consider education programs and learning workplace that focus on developing stress resilience rather than focus on stress.
Exactly. And I believe that by embracing stress as a challenge rather than a treat, we can cultivate a mindset that turns potential negatives into positive. Of course, this doesn't mean ignoring when stress reaches harmful levels. It means that acknowledging that a certain amount of.
I appreciate your points, but I still remain cautious. For many people, especially those without robust support system or effective coping mechanism, high levels of stress are indeed harmful. It's important to communicate that while stress can be useful, we must be careful about its potential long-term effects on our health.
To sum up, we all agree that stress has both good and bad sides. Some stress can help us stay productive and improve, but too much stress for a long time can harm our health. The key is finding balance and knowing how to handle stress properly.
That's right, the takeaway is that stress isn't universally good or bad. It's the balance between beneficial stress and harmful stress that we need to understand and manage.
And that's where education, training, and personal resilience come into play. By learning to channel stress appropriately, we can use it to our advantage without falling prey to its negative consequences.
Ultimately, our discussion shows that while there are different opinions, the importance of learning how to cope with the stress cannot be understated. Whether stress is seen as harmful or as a catalyst for growth, it is something we must all learn to navigate in our lives.
Thank you.